Good evening, Tiffin, and welcome to another broadcast of WHEI News Center 10, live at 5.
Tonight's program is brought to you by the Department of Communication and Media from inside the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
News Center 10, live at 5 is your #1 campus source for bringing you the latest news around the state, around Tiffin, and around the Burg.
Be sure to stay tuned in as well tonight for a social spotlight as we check in on today's hottest topics in social media.
Coming up, an Ohio man helps out with a Nepal earthquake.
And also, as finals approach, we have some study tips for you.
In social, we check out today's top
and we'll have the latest Berg sports updates.
Don't touch that remote.
WHEI News Center 10 live at 5 starts now.
Good evening, Tiffin, and welcome to WHEI News Center 10, live at 5 for Tuesday, April 28th, 2015. I'm Tino.
And I'm Stacy Hartley. Let's get to our first story of the night.
When Ohio native John Regano went hiking to Mount Everest, Nepal was struck by an earthquake. Fortunately, Regano was 3 days away from his group's base camp that was closer to the disaster area. According to WHIO's news staff, John Regano is a physician's assistant and will be staying in Nepal to aid in relief efforts. Although John doesn't know when he'll be able to come home, he is still able to contact his family through Facebook.
Around 2:30 p.m. today, firefighters in Cleveland responded to a call on the city's west side. According to the Northeast Ohio Media Group, emergency personnel arrived at a townhouse around West 66th Street and Denison Avenue. The origin of the fire is currently under investigation, and authorities have yet to comment on any people involved. A 24-hour standoff that occurred in Mansfield has ended in the death of the suspect. According to Columbus's TV 10, 58-year-old David Parker barricaded himself inside his home after displaying an assault rifle and firing it outside several times. In addition to the Mansfield police, SWAT teams were called to the scene and deployed robots to get inside the home. But after hours of gunfire, negotiations with water, authorities were able to stop Parker. He was pronounced dead at 12:27 p.m.
Ohio State University may join the ranks of over 20 other colleges that will allow alcohol to be served at school sporting events. The evaluation of the prospective policy is being spearheaded by Gene Smith, the university's athletic director. So far, Smith and the university have not made any active plans to implement the alcohol policy. However, they are still allowing it on the table and will take the next months to monitor universities serving beer and wine at games. That wraps up our local news segment for the day.
But don't go anywhere, because we'll have your biggest campus stories on the other side of these short messages.
Watching WHEI on TV 10.
Student programming from the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg.
A healthy diet and plenty of exercise are keys to success, both on and off the ice. Teaching kids how to eat right will give them the fuel they need to be best.
Need lots of fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean protein, and low-fat dairy to be healthy and strong. A registered dietitian can work with your family to nutritious meals you will love.
And don't forget to exercise for at least 60 minutes every day. Eatright.org for more information.
Where to help this guy?
help Ricky Rubio save a life.
at heartrescuenow.com.
I'm starting to dread the weekends because of my husband's drinking. He doesn't stop drinking until he's out of control and passes out. A counselor told me to try Al-Anon family groups. I didn't think weekend drinking was that serious, but I'm glad I went. Are you troubled by someone's drinking? You might be surprised at what you could learn in an Al-Anon family group from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or visit alanonfamilygroups.org.
Welcome back to News Center 5.
Let's get started on our Heidelberg campus news segment. We are getting near the end of the semester, and most students are frantically trying to study, but there are tips that can make cramming for the exams a little less stressful. WHEI reporter Sarah Seymour has more.
Exams are quickly approaching and stress is building up. Exams are a major part of the semester and can really affect your grade. There are plenty of tips to help you ace all of your exams, plus a campus. An important tip is to write down your exam schedule so you don't miss any an accident. The schedule can be found on Heidelberg's website. Studying is key for exams. Find a quiet place to study, away from distractions. If you have to listen to music with no words. A good listening suggestion for studying is the Vitamin String Quartet. Make sure you get plenty of sleep the night before and have something healthy to eat before your exam. Even if you do prepare for your exam properly, stress can be a factor that is hard to control. There are multiple ways, like meditation, to relieve stress and anxiety before an exam.
As a senior psych major, we talk about relaxation and stress a lot. And 3 good ways to stay relaxed is to take breaks between studying. And then another way is to reward yourself. So after you're done with like a chapter or a subject, you go to a movie or you get a snack or you hang out with your friends for a little while. And then the third, make sure you take care of your body, because if you don't take care of exams, you're just going to get more stressed out and it'll make everything worse.
There's an event that will be taking place that will help you relax upcoming exams. There will be a relaxation center in the University Commons from 12 to 4 p.m. Tuesday, April 29th. The event is free and you can enjoy massages and other relaxing activities during that time.
I like the relaxation center because it's a really great way to take a break from the stress of studying for finals. Relax for a while.
Don't miss this relaxing opportunity, and good luck to everyone on their exams.
On this Thursday, April 30th, Heidelberg will be having its well-known tradition, late night breakfast. Late night breakfast is a great way to celebrate the end of the semester and get motivated for exams. The late night breakfast takes place in Hernemann Refectory. The breakfast begins at 10 a.m. and it includes all of your breakfast favorites like pancakes, eggs, and tater tots. The breakfast is served and cleaned up by none other than the Heidelberg faculty and staff. A lot of Heidelberg students enjoy this event, like current Heidelberg senior Jessie Gaze. We asked her if she thought the late night breakfast was for students.
I think so, because I think it's a way for students and also for the teachers and the president to show his appreciation for their hard work.
And don't worry, the meal is on Heidelberg, so you don't need any cash, just bring your student ID. What is Greek Week? WHEI reporter Jake Slaybeck has the details.
Say hello! Yeah!
Before the end of each school year, all of the Greek groups at Heidelberg University come together for 1 week to participate in a bunch of different events and activities.
I would describe Greek Week as being a kind of the time where all fraternities and sororities can be competitive and really try to show off and just their spirit and who's the best, I guess, group on campus. And it's really fun. Well, we had the shack-a-thon, so building a shack that you could survive in. There was a photo scavenger hunt. Obviously the Olympics, which is the big one where everybody has an event. It really proved the creativity and physical strength of all the different groups on campus.
From soccer bowling to the Jello slip and slide to the keg toss, the Greek Olympics is fun to watch and compete in.
I would describe Greek Week as a fun time for all the Greek groups to come together. Tonight we have the talent show, so each group is going to do either a dance or tell jokes or do some kind of skit. like a time to have fun and be united.
And that is what Greek Week at Heidelberg is all about.
We're almost here, and most of you will be going home after them to enjoy your semester break. Some of you will even be graduating after exams and leaving Heidelberg. But this is not quite true for a group here on campus. After exams and commencement, the Heidelberg Concert Choir will be going on their annual choir tour. The choir will be hitting the road on May 11th for a 7-day journey. They are traveling south this year and are performing 5 full concerts. They are performing in Tennessee, South Carolina, Kentucky, Georgia, and Florida. Although exhausting, the choir loves to perform on tour.
The tour is kind of like our big culminating moment. So we do our home concert, and that's essentially the kickoff of the tour. But what's nice about choir tour is that it's kind of our last chance that we really get to spend together. And
Good luck to the Heidelberg Concert Choir on their tour this year. So, Stacy, I know you're Greek on campus. What was your opinion on Greek Week this year?
I mean, as a Dell and a sis, it was just so great, to be involved in everything and see everyone, matching together and, everyone sitting together, and it's, hi next to a phi next to you. So, we're all here and we're all together. So there definitely was a shortage of Greek unity during the week. What about you? I mean, you were on that clip, which was pretty cool. I mean, you're famous. So.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a great time for all the groups to kind of put any rivalries against each other and just have a good time and play some games, do some singing, dancing kind of stuff during the talent show, and just get along and be friendly. So it's a great week. That's all we have for Berg's Campus News today. We'll get into all the latest news and stories from the social media world next.
And Live at 5, we'll be right back.
In the heart of Heidelberg's campus lies the Fireside Cafe and Pub, featuring a relaxing and engaging space welcome to the public. Fireside's menu includes sandwiches, salads, wraps, desserts, and even a soothing latte or coffee, offering a wide selection of exciting new and wholesome food options. Fireside Cafe Pub also serves a variety of refreshing drinks to accompany its cozy atmosphere. Come experience Fireside's new fall menu and visit us on Instagram at Berg Dining Services.
Hi, my name is Ocean Gray, and I just love California raisins.
At our house, we eat California raisins on our cereal for breakfast, out of hand for lunch, and as an after-school snack.
And good health starts with good nutrition. What better way than with all-natural California raisins? They're fat and cholesterol-free, low in sodium, with no added sugar.
Hello, my name is Cameron Jernigan. I'm the current president of the Culture and Spiritual Club. I would encourage everyone to join Culture and Spiritual Club because it's a learning experience. When you come to high school and that's to learn, I feel like a way to get out there to learn about other cultures and bring us all together. Unity school preaches, and you'll definitely get that. So if any of this has sparked your interest, I encourage you to come at 6:15 on Monday in Campus Center 225.
Hello and welcome to our Social Spotlight segment. Let's check out what's trending today in the world of social media. Today, it is not always easy keeping emotions, but a lot of people are caught with the patriarch Bruce Jenner Friday night during an ABC exclusive interview with Diane Sawyer. Nearly 17 million viewers turned in to watch the highly anticipated title 2020 Bruce Jenner, the interview. ABC reported that people didn't just watch the interview, but many took to social media to share their thoughts on the former Olympic gold medalist's secrets. According to Nielsen Social, the 2-hour special broke online records, drawing 972,000 tweets, ranking the most social Friday telecast of all time, excluding sporting events. The program featured an emotional Jenner telling Sawyer he, quote, felt like a woman from the time he was 8 and had begun wearing his mother's and sister's clothes when they weren't around. And that's all we have today in the world of social media. Let's take it back to Allie and Stacy at the news desk.
Thanks, Dave. So, Stacy, did you watch any of that interview?
No, I wasn't able, to make it, seeing it last night, but I have been following the story closely since it first broke out. So I think it's very strong of Bruce, you know, to come out so strongly this way. So, I mean, were you able to catch it?
Yeah, I actually watched it the other night online, and it was such a touching interview. You could tell he was very emotional about it, and he's very proud to be finally being able to tell a story, and I think it's a great thing for him to be doing that finally. So,
yeah, definitely, you know, open the door on, you know, dealing, you know, transgender relations and the LGBTQ community. Like, I just think it was really very strong, very well done. So.
I think it's good for such a prominent figure to be coming out like that, and it'll give, you know, hope to younger people who are dealing with the same thing.
For sure.
So, it's time to throw it over to Jeff to take a look at today's top sports stories.
I'm Ben Snazik. I'm a junior on Heidelberg's baseball team, and we are currently in first place with 4 games left. We have a record of 27-8 and currently 6th in the nation for Division III. And as long as we split with Ohio Northern on the weekend, we'll actually host a tournament the following weekend. So make sure you come out and support for the Heidelberg baseball team.
Thanks, Jeff. So, wow, we're really baseball, softball, tennis, like we're really just kicking butt for spring sports. So I think
it's great to see that these teams are doing so well, and it's going to really put a good name out there for Heidelberg sports, and hopefully, you know, they do well over the weekend in these tournaments. So.
Exactly. And, you know, the softball field dedication, Fran was actually a member of Delta Sigma Chi, you know, when she was a student here. So big pump for that. That was really cool to see her and to, you know, see that field being dedicated. So very good, Heidelberg Spring Sports. A really good way to, you know, end the semester. Can't wait. Good luck to all the teams. So.
When we return, two ladies go into survival mode.
America's service members and veterans are strong, forged out of bravery, sacrifice, and duty. Sometimes reaching out for help can be the challenging and worthwhile mission of all. When you recognize something isn't right, make the call to the Veterans Crisis Line or Military Crisis Line. Dial 1-800-273-8255 and press 1.
The National Foundation you to Moving Day. Moving Day! Are you ready to move? Rock, cheer, yay! Dance, stretch, laugh, and shout. Whatever it takes. Parkinson's.
Let's defeat Parkinson's.
Remember, people who move change the world. It's a new day for. Make your move today.
Hi everyone, I'm Emily. I'm super excited to introduce my dad because he's my hero. When I was little, he was doing this really important work, driving ambulances in Iraq. Now he's home, and he's still a hero because he tells the ambulances where to go when there's an emergency. I'm so proud of him. He's awesome. He's my dad.
If a service-connected disability hinders your civilian career, it offers a variety of services to help prepare you for your next mission.
Welcome back. Now it's time to get to our final story of the evening. Lee Wright and her sister Wesley Roy were visiting family up in Michigan's Upper Peninsula back on April 11th. and as they were driving home through a remote area, their SUV got stuck in some.
Where they were stopped had no cell phone coverage and their car was almost out of gas.
The two immediately went into survival mode. They put on all the clothes they packed and rationed the Girl Scout cookies they happened to have with them to try to fight starvation.
Eventually, they reported them missing, and a police helicopter finally spotted their car on Friday after they'd been stranded for 2 weeks. Lee and Leslie were both in shockingly good health, all things considered, and the medical report offered that they were, quote, a little weak.
That's just an amazing story.
Yeah.
I mean, if I were stranded, I would not know what to do. They thought very rationally.
Exactly, and you know, the UP is it's very chilly. You know, usually the snow's not melting in May, early June, so they would have been stuck in there for a while had their, you know, family not contacted the authorities. So it's, you know, really lucky for them that it worked out that way. So.
Thank you for watching WHEI News Center 10 Live at 5. Our program tonight was produced and presented by the Department of Communication and Media from inside the Media Communication Center at Heidelberg University.
Thanks for joining us for tonight's program. Be sure to tune in tomorrow for our next.
I'm Allie Costantino.
And I'm Stacy Hartley.
And for Dave, all of the WHEI production crew, we'll see you next time.